This ponytail is so freaking long. Like, I can just take it in. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. To anyone that's new here, my name is Atiya, and while you're here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. So in today's video, I don't know if y'all remember, but I mentioned it in my last vlog. If you haven't checked out my last vlog already, then head over to that video. I'll tag it somewhere up here. So yeah, I basically mentioned that I was going to put out a video showing y'all the day in the life of like what an influencer does, I guess you could say. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk y'all through my whole entire process of from things like how I get ready, what I do in the morning, skincare, my setup. I'm going to show you guys everything that you don't see, which you can't see behind the lens, and how all this looks in real life, because girl, it can be a mess. But anyways, enough of me talking. So if you want to see the day in the life of an influencer like myself, then keep on watching. So just a quick disclaimer, like what I might suggest throughout this video may not necessarily work for everybody, but I'm just showing y'all typically what I use and what works for me. I will say though, I'm not going to say every single thing that I may do, or I'm showing y'all every single thing I use pretty much. But as far as like how to add new stuff here and there as you go on throughout using apps like Final Cut and etc. Basically, what I had to learn was I just became a close friend with YouTube. Like I would study people videos. Anytime you run a research like how to for videos like this, the videos I'm recording the day in the life of an influencer, like I look up so many other influencers videos, and always below it in the description box they always have like what apps they use, what equipments they use, not equipment they use. They also have any websites that they go to for plugins, which plugins are the things that you will see pop up here and there, like the subscribe button and all that stuff. Those are considered plugins. They will put all those sites in the description box. So one thing I would really suggest y'all do is just really truly do your research. It's endless information out there on the World Wide Web. So that's all I tend to do. I just research stuff that I want to, learn more about, and please use the description box. Like I can't stress that enough. People, that's there for like a reason. People put the links to so many things that would literally take you right to a camera that they use, right to a lens that they use, right to the ton of products that they have. So just really step out of your comfort zone, do your research. So yeah, that's just one quick tip. But anyway, back into the video. Okay, so first things first, before I get started with sitting in front of this camera, all of this, my normal routine, which I also put up in my other video, or my morning routine, which I'll tag that somewhere up here as well. So usually first things first, I'll either get my coffee or my tea. This morning I had a cup of tea. I'm not a big breakfast person, so I'm not really into eating that much. I just have a beverage and call it a day. Then I head over into my bathroom, because you have to have a cleansed face, a cleansed palette before you start a video. I don't know what other people do, but for me, especially if you're going to do content focused on makeup, I mean really realistically anything, because it's not too many influencers that don't film without makeup application. So in this video, I'm not going to be applying any makeup though. This is just going to be a little walkthrough in a vlog type style of, the ins and outs of what I do throughout the day. But anyway, so as far as cleanser I use, this is the only cleanser that I use. I would use this. Then I also use my Fenty skincare, which I don't have that on me. That's in my shower. But I would use that in the morning. I use that at night. But that's normally what I would do, what I cleanse with before I start my videos. And I use the CeraVe moisturizer. That's been my holy grail for years. I just use them too, and that's basically it, girl. Like, and then I get right into my videos. So anyway, enough of me talking. Let's get into the deep details of what y'all don't see, what apps I use, and so on. So as you come into my room, I basically just set up everything in my room. I just use this basic desk, but what y'all don't see because the background, excuse little dude, but what y'all don't see because this background is usually blurred out when you're looking at me through the lens, child, it just be a whole mess down here. But one thing I would recommend when you are recording, try to have a nice background. Usually what a lot of influencers like to do is include like a little candle. Everybody always got a candle, a good plant, which is what I have over there. And luckily I just had all this and my background in this area works perfect. So this is where I tend to usually sit, but you only get this view from here up when I'm recording. So yeah, so basically this is my setup, which you don't see past this part. Okay, so first I'm going to dive into the more bigger giddy gadgets. So I have the lens, which y'all see me recording on now. This lens is the 50mm lens, and I also have my little battery pack, which I would highly recommend you get 2 of these if you are more of a person that is going to do 2 to 3 videos out the day, so you wouldn't have to go through the hassle of taking your battery out of your camera and keep running back and forth trying to charge it. So I recommend 2 of these, and of course you get 2 of these, then another battery as well. This is nothing but a white foam board that you can get from any local craft store. I got mine from Michael's. What this basically does, along with this light right here, is it just projects more light onto the lower half of my face and my neck. So basically giving a more even brighter look to the video. Also, I like to, one thing y'all don't see is I have my little sticky notes here, because if I don't have something in front of me to tell me what I'm going to talk about in the video, I'm usually a lost cause. Like, I'm just confused, I'm stuttering, I'm all over the place, I'm nervous, and that helps a lot. And also I have, so yeah, since I mentioned those, I always keep a stack on the side as well in case I want to jot down any other things that I may want to think of, you know, adding into the video. I also have this external hard drive, which is something I would really highly recommend, because with, let me turn this on, I don't even know why it's off. With MacBooks, you don't want to store everything that you have on your camera into this hard drive that's already installed into this laptop. You will constantly have to keep going in and deleting files, and that can be a pain. So what you want to get is one of these, and therefore it will take all of your media, pictures, any type of content, and will load it onto this, so that nothing is stored in here unless you have like small little files or whatever that you may want to put in there. Then that's not a problem. But for big major projects like videos and such, you want to store it on here, because you will constantly, trust me, have to keep going in this laptop and deleting things, because it will keep telling you that your storage is full. So like I said, I'm going to have everything linked down below, but most of this techie stuff, you would call, as I would call it, this and my camera are from Best Buy. The external hard drive is from Best Buy as well, and things like this light and my 2 ring lights that I have back here, those are from Amazon. I'll have those links below. The thing this camera does, let me sit y'all down for a minute. So with this ring light right here, it has different settings. As you can see, that is changing, but basically it's based on your preference. As you can see, like right now I'm kind of, it's giving more of an orange type of payoff, but as I transition it, it gives more of a bluish undertone type of clear light. So which I tend to stay in this range right here, because I feel like with this, if I don't like how I look, I can work with the quality, the saturation and all that in Final Cuts, but I feel like I can work with less if I do this type of lighting. So I just like to stick with this one as my main. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take y'all into the world of Final Cuts and show y'all the ins and outs, every single thing that I do. So So basically in this segment of the video, I'll just be showing a few simple and easy steps that I try to incorporate, or that I think everyone should know in Final Cut Pro. So jumping straight into it, you'll see me hovering over the image of a blade, which will allow you to cut in Final Cut by simply clicking B on the keyboard, and to return back to your regular cursor, you'll just click A. Cutting basically allows you to disregard so many unwanted clips or mistakes throughout the video, the parts that you really don't want anyone to see. If you can't figure out anything else, this is one of the easiest steps that everyone should know, and I would highly recommend. Here I'm hovering over the titles/generator sidebar, which is where I store my plugins that I mentioned earlier. When purchasing and downloading plugins, this is where they'll be located. I normally use two websites for plugins, MotionFX and LinoFX. There are a few free plugins that you can use, which is what I would recommend for those who are just starting out and want to save money. But I have previously purchased a few because, of course, over time you want to enhance your content. But so just try your best and learn and grow and develop over time. So it's just a process. Okay, so we've reached the end of the video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something new here today. I basically just wanted to give an inside look of more of what I do, which y'all don't see, the ins and outs, you know, because sometimes, girl, this stuff can get really, really, really hard. But anyways, yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one.